Hello everyone, I'm Keding Lu from the Department of Environmental Sciences, College of Environmental Sciences and Engineering, Peking University. It is my glory to introduce development of environmental sciences under the direction of science-driven engineering. Our department was the oldest department in our college, started as a discipline of environmental chemistry, which was established in 1972 to help the nations to solve the problem of environmental pollutions. At the beginning, the department focused on problem-driven scientific research. Shortly afterwards, in the research processes to elucidate the formation mechanism and the control strategy of photochemical smog in Nanzhou in 1980s, the department is emerged with science-driven engineering type of research. Several #1 studies in China was achieved under the lead of Professor Xiaoyan Tang. For example, the first comprehensive field campaign, the first model for air pollution control, the first environmental simulation chamber. In the last 4 decades, one landmark of the science-driven engineering work in our department is that we helped parallel data to establish a world-class air pollution control city cluster. The successful work is guided by the concept of air pollution complex proposed in 1997, led by Professor Xiaoyan Tang, and realized by several decades of air pollution control practices afterwards, which is led by Professor Yuanhang Zhang. Currently, under the formal university strategy to develop science-driven engineering type of disciplines, we further upgraded our department developments as shown in the schematic plot. In the future, we will focus on the topic of air pollution control and climate change from 2 dimensions. One is theory, technology management. The other is lab studies, commercial products, practice in city clusters. We will develop new theories which are critical to understand the formation of regional air pollution and climate change globally. For example, the oxidative radical chemistry in the atmosphere. In the last 10 years, we actually take the lead in this field globally. We will continuously develop new instruments to detect reactive and the greenhouse gases. We are currently the nation leader and also a global player for the development of advanced instruments. Some of the new technology has been successfully commercialized for a market of many billions of RMB. We will also continuously develop new model of developments for region to help them to achieve high efficient developments, low carbon emissions, and improved air qualities. Very importantly, in this framework, there are nonlinear interactions of science, technology, management studies. And therefore, we will offer you with a distinct, wonderful, and comprehensive study experience in our department.
Hello, this is Wulin Yang from the College of Environmental Sciences and Engineering at Peking University. Today, I'm going to introduce the Department of Environmental Engineering. So the Department of Environmental Engineering was founded back in 1995 by Professor Jin Ni, and we now have 20 faculty members and around 10 staff. We have over 100 PhD students and master students, and also 35 undergraduate students. So the Department of Environmental Engineering have 4 research areas. The first one is water treatment, including wastewater treatment and drinking water treatment. The second direction is soil and groundwater remediation, focusing on the remediation technology. The third direction is solid waste treatment and utilization. The fourth one is environmental system analysis. The Department of Environmental Engineering has a good research platform and laboratory apparatus. We have over 20 sophisticated equipment, including GC mass, LC mass, and we have a special team of around 10 people, specially maintaining those equipment. So we also have a strong international collaboration. We will invite over 20 keynote speakers to come to give talks. And we also have R&D projects with Germany, Canada, UK, Japan. We also have the student exchange program to support our students to go abroad learning. Most of our graduate students are from the top universities from China. And since 1995, we have graduated over 500 graduate students, including 200 PhDs. And 70% of those PhDs stay in academia. Following the introduction, I will talk about my research on microbial electrochemical systems. The first one is microbial fuel cell by extracting electricity from wastewater. The second one is microbial electrolysis cell by extracting hydrogen from wastewater. Specifically, we are focusing on the electrode design and the catalyst development. We are also investigating the solution electrode interfacial processes. So our aim is to promote bioelectrochemical technology globally by specifically focusing on the water-food energy nexus. Our system has been used in China, Ireland, and Germany. We have published over 50 high-quality articles and get cited. So I want to say welcome to environmental engineering at CESE at Peking University. Here we value diversity. Together we can create greater opportunities in environmental engineering. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Yinjun Liu from CESE. I would like to introduce you the Department of Environmental Health, which I'm in. So what's environmental health? It's an interdisciplinary research field trying to understand how the environmental factors affect human health. These environmental factors can include air pollution, climate change, inadequate water, and etc. Environmental health is a true interdisciplinary because to answer these questions, we need knowledge of environmental science, public health, as well as medical science. So why environmental health is important research? Well, because we are start to know that environmental pollution is major risk to health. For example, we recognize that air pollution is the fourth most important risk factor to the total deaths of over the globe. In 2019, it caused 6.7 million deaths in total, and it contributes a large fraction to many causes of the deaths, including COPD, diabetics, and stroke, and so on. PKU has a long history to study environmental health. At CESE, the research started in 2000 when Beijing Medical University merged with PKU. And the first project is about the health effect of air pollution in Beijing, led by Professor Tong Zhu and supported by PKU. From then, the team and the impact of the environmental research team at our school have been growing, and we have led some major NSF funding schemes like over the time. And in 2007, we have established the Environmental Health Center. And in 2015, we start to have a PhD and master programs in environmental health. In 2021, this year, we finally established the Department of Environmental Health. So the Department of Environmental Health is really a young department. Now we have 7 full faculty members, including 2 full professors, 2 associate professors, and 3 assistant professors. We also have more than 3 adjunct faculty members. We carried out a lot of fun research projects. For example, we have done more than 9 panel studies, try to understand how air pollution in China affect the respiratory system and cardiovascular systems of children, young adults, and the elders. And we also built up a very good research platform to have a very complete characterization of the exposure and have the equipment, the exposure chamber, to understand the mechanism of this exposure and the health effect, and also have a very good analysis of the health indicators. And for the students program, I would say it's really student-centered. In the first year PhD, we will have rotation, so the students can have a chance to find the group he best fit in. And we have a bi-weekly seminar. The students can communicate with each other and talk about the progress. And we, starting from this year, we also start to have a biannual summer school which we invite world leading experts in this area to provide extensive 3-day courses. In addition, in the department level, we have a lot of team building activities such as skiing, New Year gathering, and welcome party for new students. So to give you a taste of the research we have done in our department, I will briefly introduce me and my research. I got my PhD at Harvard in 2015 and then did a 2-year postdoc at UC Berkeley and then joined PKU in 2018 and as a tenure track assistant professor. My research is about indoor air quality and health. When we talk about air quality, we often think about air quality outside. However, we spend more than 80% of our time indoors, and most air we breathe in is actually indoor air. And in the indoor environment, there are many sources of air pollutants. For example, the building and furnishing materials, the personal care products, the activities such as cooking and smoking. So the air indoors can be really different from outdoors. So I have carried out a lot of research, tried to go to the real indoor environment to understand what kind of air pollutants people are exposed to. This is a project we try to do real-time measurement in new apartments in Beijing. And we also did some observations in offices on the PKU campus. And we also try to connect indoor air exposure to the health effect. This project was in collaboration with my colleagues Tong Zhu and Ji Chenggong from the same department. We tried to measure the air quality in the student dorm and try to understand how the indoor air quality is associated with the indicator of their respiratory systems. So I will give you a brief introduction of some of our recent results. For example, we identified a class of compounds as emerging indoor air pollutants in the new apartments in Beijing. These compounds called dibasic esters. They are not known for their occurrence in indoor air before, but they have been increasingly used as solvents in furniture coatings. Another of our work finds that indoor ozone chemistry can affect indoor air organic composition even at very low ozone level. This work has important implications for environmental health. It means if we want to assess the health effect of ozone, we have to also understand the health effect of the exposure to the oxidation product of ozone in the indoor environment.
Hello everyone. This is Yue Qing from the College of Environmental Science and Engineering at Peking University. It's my honor to introduce our Environmental Management Department. Peking University is the earnest Chinese institution that researches on environmental management. It's also the earnest institution in China that offers master and PhD programs in this field. Over the past 4 decades, our department has developed expertise in a variety of important research directions. Our faculties have been tackling critical national and global environmental issues based on cross-disciplinary expertise. With our diverse backgrounds, we are a highly interdisciplinary and inclusive department. We are also proud that students graduated from our program often continue their mission of environmental management by serving national, local governments, international organizations, non-governmental organizations, or research institutions. To give you a more specific example of the research we are conducting here, our group focuses on understanding the interactions between the human system and the natural environment. We ask 2 main questions. First, what are the environmental impacts due to human activities? Second, what are the feedbacks of the natural environment on the society? To answer these 2 questions, we rely on scientific analysis. systematic thinking, and interdisciplinary collaboration. For instance, by integrating life cycle assessment, geospatial data analysis, and regional atmospheric chemistry model, we build an integrated assessment framework to tackle the multi-aspect environmental consequences during China's energy system transition. In addition to focusing on national environmental management, we are also deeply committed to global sustainable development. For instance, we propose a new water stress index by integrating water use flexibility, water use scarcity, and water supply interannual variability. Along this line, we also provide scientific evidence for designing climate adaptation strategies for irrigated agriculture under changing snow melt. If you are also considering devoting yourself to solving global environmental issues, our department provides a great platform for you. We look forward to having you join us here at Peking University. Together, we strive for sustainable environmental management.